Okay, so let me recap this crazy theory for you, okay? Jude Law needs the kids to get into this Sith temple. Now, I use Sith temple very, very loosely as a term because we see the Sith writings outside, okay? So it's some sort of temple, some sort of chamber, at least, that has probably a lock and key to it. Okay? Okay. So this ancient Sith text is outside on the walls. Then they get inside of the treasure vault where they find this crazy treasure. Doesn't look like a Sith crazy treasure or a Jedi crazy treasure. However, it is a treasure nonetheless. Okay? Okay. Weird ancient Sith circle writing over there and over there, which we see is going to be in episode 5 because we see it right here with the director of episode 5. Are you with me? Then we see this scene of the kids running away from Jude Law and SM-33, or at least running from somebody.
And we tried to capture that.
They are in the treasure room, just the 4 of them, no SM-33, no Jod Na Nawood, and they are trying to escape.
But also instill it with a sense.
And I don't know now if this tube that they're falling down, that we saw in the very first trailer, is even them trying to find the ship. I don't think it is. This might be them falling down in that treasure room.
Instill it with a sense of danger.
What did you do? We're gonna...
So I think, again, this is a little bit of trailer magic. If we go back to the original Star Wars, original trailer for this Skeleton Crew series, we see them fall down that same hole, but they make us believe that that is just them falling down when they find the ship in the woods.
We'll set the course.
Exciting? Like what? What if we could go anywhere we want in the whole galaxy? A real adventure. No more pretend. I found something buried in the woods. What do you think it is? I think it's a lost Jedi temple. Hello?
So when you're looking at this right here, there's stairs, or at least a ramp right there. They're going to just walk into the ship, right? Like they're outside, they're looking in, there's stuff growing all around. They're going to walk right into the ship. That's it. They're in the ship. They don't need to fall down a tube or anything. They're in the ship.
Be careful where you step.
And yet, they're falling down a tube. But they're already in the ship. So I think this is some trailer magic type dealio going on here. As now they're falling down this, but this is not till way later in episode 5. And then it goes back to this ship taking off. And then it keeps going from there. But I think them falling down that tube is actually in reference to this scene when they are falling down the tube in the treasure room.
And we tried to capture that.
They're in the treasure room. They're going down this escape hatch.
But also...
And then they're falling down the tube. This is crazy. This is crazy. So, with that absolutely insane theory, what do we think? The treasure room could be in episode 5, which means there's 3 episodes after that for crazy adventure. So episode 5 might be the place where Jod Na turns on these kids because he used them to get into the treasure room because they needed them. He couldn't get in himself because it could be a Sith or something along those lines treasure room because we see this image, which must be the most important image of all the marketing, where there's ancient Sith writing on the wall. Meaning, not only is Jude Law's character Force sensitive, he might not be a Jedi, he might not be a Sith, but he does have the knowledge and the Force ability of both sides. He knows the way of the Jedi. He knows the way of the Sith, seemingly. What do we think? It almost is just so crazy, it might work. Could Jod be a young version of Balin? No. These shows take place at the same time almost. Ahsoka and Skeleton Crew. So, no. I like the theory, though. It's not a bad theory. Indeed. I'm a guy who loves watching a guy who loves Star Wars. That's awesome. I appreciate it. So the theory is just so crazy it might work. I won't be making a full-on video about it just yet, unless there's like another piece of evidence to it, because sounds crazy. It sounds like I'm absolutely lost my mind. But there is some evidence to suggest that obviously the director of episode 5 being seen in the treasure room means that the treasure room's probably in episode 5. These kids falling down the hatch in the treasure room, almost like they're running away from Jod Na Nawood, makes us believe that that's when he turns on everybody. It's craziness.